Hello and a very good evening. It is Monday, April the 15th. 4 days to go for the first phase of election. Just 4 days to go. As India goes to polling, the first phase, that is 19th of April. Lok Sabha election 2024 finally is here. 4 days before, 4 days before the Lok Sabha election 2024 kickstarts, today happened very interesting. You know what? I guess you must have guessed it right so far. Seeing the community post on our YouTube channel, and of course going by the title, Modi is a friend of Manipur, you must have understood what is it all about and why it's relevant today, this evening. Before I jump into this subject, I want to remind you the famous quote: there are friends, there is family, and then there are friends who become family. Hear it again. There are friends, there is family, and then there are friends who become family. A very famous quote, a very famous adage had been there as an inspiration for all of us. We look for right friends, we look for good friends who would eventually become our family. दोस्त परिवार बन सकता है. देश का नया दौर है. स्लोगन है मोदी की परिवार, मोदी का परिवार. बहुत बढ़िया. और आज गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जो मणिपुर में गए, इम्फाल में गए इलेक्शन की दौरा करने, 15th of April 2024, 4 days before Lok Sabha election 2024 kickstarts and the first phase happens in Manipur. Union Home Minister went to Imphal and said, Modi, Prime Minister Modi, is friend of Manipur. Prime Minister Modi, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मणिपुर की दोस्त है और प्रधानमंत्री को तीसरी बार जिता के प्रधानमंत्री बनाना है क्योंकि वो मणिपुर के दोस्त है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट की दोस्त है. और इसीलिए आज की शाम दोस्तों के नाम, आज की ये शाम खास दोस्त के नाम. गृह मंत्री अमित शाह इम्फाल गए इलेक्शन से 4 दिन पहले, लेकिन 320 दिन बाद 29th of May 2023 was the last time Union Home Minister Amit Shah had visited Imphal. 29th of May. अगर मेरी बात पे भरोसा नहीं है तो आप गूगल पे भरोसा कर लीजिए. जाइए गूगल बाबा, बता दीजिए गृह मंत्री अमित शाह कब गए मणिपुर लास्ट, और जवाब आएगा 29th of May 2023, which was 26 days after the first incident of violence broke out at Churachandpur in Manipur on 3rd of May 2023. 3rd of May 2023, the first incident of violence happened. Union Home Minister Amit Shah was the first one to reach there, apart from leaders who had gone. Union Home Minister went there on 29th of May 2023. Stayed there for 3 days and he promised that he would come back very soon. Restoration of peace is his priority. वो जल्द वापस आएंगे ये बात करके, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके और सबको शांति बरकरार रखने की निवेदन के गृह मंत्री अमित शाह इम्फाल छोड़े और उसके 320 दिन बाद 320 दिन बाद मणिपुर में, इम्फाल में गृह मंत्री अमित शाह फिर से वापस आए और इस बार इलेक्शन की प्रचार में वोट मांगने के लिए. इनर मणिपुर में बीजेपी का कैंडिडेट है, आउटर मणिपुर में बीजेपी का अलायंस है. इस बार इनर मणिपुर में बीजेपी प्रार्थी की यानी कैंडिडेट के लिए वोट मांगने यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर पहुंच तो गए इम्फाल. जनसभा देखने में बहुत सुंदर लगा. किसी को भनक भी नहीं होगा कि मणिपुर में शायद ऐसा कुछ हुआ है. और कैसा लगेगा मीडिया ने बात कितनी की और जिस टाइम हम लोग ये लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, आप जानते हैं क्या हो रहा है देश में? देश में जितने सारे प्रमुख मीडिया चैनल्स है, ऑल द prime media channels, the mainstream media channels, legacy media, they're airing Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interview. First interview this election season given to an agency. And that agency which they had interviewed, I think yesterday, today, whatever, they have aired it now. A 73-minute long interview. Started at 5:30 this Monday evening. It's still on. Not a single word on Manipur. Not a single question on Manipur. But hey, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मणिपुर के दोस्त है और क्यों ना भरोसा करें। ये चुने हुए शब्द आए गृह मंत्री अमित शाह से। Amit Shah said and addressed Prime Minister Modi as friend of Northeast and friend of Manipur. This is what Union Home Minister Amit Shah said today at the Imphal public meeting.
कमल के निशान पर दिया एक एक वोट नॉर्थ ईस्ट के मित्र, मणिपुर के मित्र नरेंद्र मोदी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाने के लिए वोट जाने वाला है।
You heard it? That was Union Home Minister Amit Shah. नरेंद्र मोदी नॉर्थ ईस्ट की और मणिपुर की दोस्त को फिर से पार्लियामेंट में भेजने का, प्रधानमंत्री बनाने का इलेक्शन है। और ये चुनाव, he also said, this election is not about BJP versus Congress. He also said election is about forces who want to divide Manipur and forces who want to unite Manipur. And according to Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Congress had been trying to divide Manipur, going back to the point that Rahul Gandhi, Congress leader, inside the parliament said that Manipur but chuka hai. There are two Manipur in one state. सुनने में खराब लग सकता है, लेकिन आप अगर मणिपुर गए हैं रिसेंटली, आप भी जानते हैं कैसे मणिपुर आज के तारीख में बटा हुआ है। और ये किसी को कहने में संतुष्टि नहीं लग सकता है अगर वो सच्चा देश प्रेमी है। For a nationalist, and I consider myself a nationalist, I love my country, I love Manipur, I love this land, and it doesn't give me any element of joy to think that there is a sense of divide in Manipur, but you need to sense it, and you can do so only and only when you visit Manipur. As I have visited Manipur multiple times, as recent as January 2024, there is still a place called buffer zone. It is not the name of a locality in Manipur. There are areas called as peripheral areas. They are conventional names of localities in Manipur. There are areas which essentially separate two parts of Manipur. It saddens us. This is the state of Manipur. It saddens us to think that there are people who have in a way believed that they belong to this part and the other one belongs to the other part. Show me one proof that people have moved from one part to another part, people belonging to particular communities have had free movement and free transaction between two parts of Manipur. Yes, there are 35 communities in Manipur. But if the issue is between two particular communities, and it has been on since 3rd of May 2023, have they been friendly once again? Is the camaraderie back? Are they united for a better bonhomie and a better future? Can people belong to one community from the valley, which is Imphal, straight away go to Churachandpur or Kangpukpi, and vice versa? Can people from Kangpukpi and Churachandpur belonging to one particular community freely come down to Imphal? If not, then how is Manipur not divided? The point is, how long will it take to restore peace in Manipur? The point is, how long will it take to unite Manipur? And how long one has to wait? It is a legitimate question today. It is a legitimate question today. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today in Imphal has given out a vision for Manipur. He said in coming days, the priority of the Prime Minister would be restoration of peace. What do you mean by coming days? What do you mean by future tense? I will do this, I will do that. On 3rd of May 2024, Manipur would complete a complete cycle of 365 days. From the first incident of violence, which has still continued. Yes, the intensity has come down, and we are glad that people have realized that violence has no place in human lives. We are all glad that the intensity has come down. There had been peace for some time, but then it was a brief lull before a storm. Look at December, what happened in More. Look at December and January, what happened in More. And just 2 days back, on Saturday, 2 people have been killed. 2 people have been killed at Phailang Mall, which is in the peripheral area of East Imphal and bordering Kangpokpi. It's basically 2 people have been killed, and now there is another debate going on, who killed who. The bodies have been allegedly dismembered. Videos we can't even show because they're unverified. There are 2 families still waiting for the bodies to be handed over to them. Today is Monday, it's been over 48 hours. And this is the fate for several families. Over 200 people have been killed. And I say very safely 200 because we do not have an exact number. हमारे पास exact number नहीं है. कितने लोग मर गए इस violence में, इस हिंसा में. कितने लोग मर गए नहीं मालूम. अगस्त 2023 में नो कॉन्फिडेंस डिबेट के दौरान गृह मंत्री ने एक फिगर दिया 155, 152, 155 के तहत. And that was the last figure we have received from either the Union Government of India or the State Government of India, the State Government of Manipur. It is a slip of tongue, I realize, but it makes no difference because same BJP had been championing the cause of double engine का सरकार. केंद्र में बीजेपी है, स्टेट में बीजेपी है और डबल इंजन की सरकार मिलके आज की तारीख तक नहीं बता पाए कितने लोग मर गए मणिपुर में. Thus we say we do not have an exact figure. We have only counted and the number has only compounded with every incident of violence that followed after the no confidence debate in Parliament in August 2023, and you have only tallied those numbers, and thus I say it's above 200, but what is the exact number we don't know. Over 60,000 people have been displaced in Manipur. Over 60,000 people. That number could go up to 70,000. Again, there has not been proper count or a head count, or even if they had done a proper head count, nothing has been was. We are going back to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah's speech from no confidence debate in Parliament in August 2023. How many people have been able to go back to their homes? How many people have been able to go back to their villages? And if they can't go back to their villages, how many people rehabilitated? Resettlement drive has taken place. We don't know because the government again has not said much about it. और अब जाइए चीफ मिनिस्टर एन बीरेन सिंह की एक्स हैंडल में जाइए प्लीज. एन बीरेन सिंह की एक्स हैंडल में जाइए और अब देखिए कितने क्या फ्री के साथ प्रधानमंत्री क्या कह रहे हैं, गृह मंत्री क्या कह रहे हैं, कौन से रैली में बीजेपी के नेता क्या कहा, वो रीट्वीट करते हैं. रीट्वीट करेंगे, लेकिन आपको एक स्टेटमेंट उनसे अभी तक नहीं मिलेगा कि आज के तारीख में आंकड़ा क्या है. और बिलीव यू मी, not here to celebrate that number. Anyone who loves India will not be able to celebrate that number. But after all, it's a matter of truth. It's a matter of closure. How will these families find closure if the spate in violence continues? And this is what Union Home Minister Shah today said. This is their future plan. Listen to his future plan as what is the vision for Manipur and what he hopes the Prime Minister would be doing in the near future.
पिछले दिनों में मणिपुर में नस्ली हिंसा हुई है। मैं मणिपुर के पहाड़ और घाटी दोनों को कहना चाहता हूं, आने वाले समय में नरेंद्र मोदी जी की प्रायोरिटी मणिपुर को एक रखते हुए, सबसे बातचीत करते हुए शांति स्थापित करने की है। मणिपुर में 6 साल तक कुछ नहीं हुआ था। जिन लोगों ने किया है उनसे भी बातचीत करेंगे और जिनका नुकसान हुआ है उनसे भी बातचीत करेंगे। ने अभी अभी मैनिफेस्टो लॉन्च कर कहा है 3 करोड़ घर गरीबों के लिए बनाएंगे। मैं मणिपुर वालों को मोदी गारंटी कहकर जाता हूं, अगले 5 साल में मणिपुर में घर बगैर का कोई नहीं रहेगा। हर एक गरीब के पास शौचालय, गैस, बिजली वाला घर होगा और हर एक को 5 लाख तक का स्वास्थ्य का बीमा भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार देगी। पाइप से घर में गैस पहुंचाएंगे, नल से जल पहुंचाएंगे और सबसे बड़ी बात, फिर से एक बार मैं कहना चाहता हूं घाटी के लोगों को, सबसे बड़ी बात, कोई जितना भी जोर लगा दे हम मणिपुर को टूटने नहीं देंगे। ये बात मैं आज कह रहा हूं।
आपने सुना अमित शाह गृह मंत्री की विजन फॉर मणिपुर। पक्का घर बनाएंगे, लोगों को घर बना के देंगे। जो बेघर हो गए उनका क्या? जो बेघर होके आज के तारीख में भी रिलीफ कैंप में है उनका क्या? और जिस देश में मणिपुर का हालत इतना बुरा हो चुका है, जहां पे लोगों को बेघर होकर रिलीफ कैंप में रहना पड़ रहा है, उसी देश में चुनाव हो रहा है। जिस देश में एक टोर्नेडो से लोग बेघर होके खुले आसमान के नीचे है, उसी देश में इलेक्शन है। जिस देश में मणिपुर के लोग आज के तारीख में भी क्लोजर मांग रहे हैं, उसी देश में इलेक्शन हो रहा है। होली को कोई नहीं टाल सकता है, राइट? इलेक्शन तो होनी है, उसको कोई नहीं टाल सकता और इसीलिए इलेक्शन होगा। पर ताज्जुब की बात यह है, गृह मंत्री ने कहा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मणिपुर के दोस्त है। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी 70 बार नॉर्थ ईस्ट में गए पिछले 10 साल में, और पिछले 10 महीनों में कितने बार वो मणिपुर गए? पिछले 10 महीनों में, 11 महीनों में कितने बार मणिपुर गए? कुछ विजुअल्स आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे। आई हैव फ्रीक्वेंटेड मणिपुर, बहुत बार गया और जब लोगों से मिलके आया, मन भर उठा। और उन्हीं लोगों से जब बात किया, उन्होंने बोला कि हम क्या मोदी जी के परिवार नहीं हैं? मोदी हम लोगों से प्यार नहीं करते? क्या मणिपुर देश का हिस्सा नहीं है? ये सारे स्टेटमेंट सुनने को मिला और उन तस्वीरों को दिखाना चाहेंगे। देखिए, ये है वो तस्वीर महिलाओं की, पीड़ित महिलाओं की, जो बार बार पूछते रहे कि क्या हम मोदी जी के परिवार है या नहीं? क्या मणिपुर के लोग मोदी जी के परिवार है या नहीं? क्या मणिपुर देश का हिस्सा है या नहीं? कि जब इतने सारे लोग बेघर हो गए, जब इतने सारे लोग मर गए, जब इतने सारे लोगों की जिंदगी एक झटके में बदल गया, इतने सारे लोग इंडियन है या नहीं? बार बार ये लोग पूछते रहे और बार बार लोगों ने मांग की, मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री है, वो अगर हमारे इस जगह पे आएंगे तो एक अलग संदेश जाएगा और वो संदेश आना बहुत जरूरी है। मानते हैं जियोपॉलिटिक्स है, एक बहुत पोरस बॉर्डर है म्यांमार के साथ, कोई इसको अस्वीकार नहीं करेगा, नोबडी वुड डिनाई दैट। बट जो लोग पीड़ित है, the common people had been only and only praying that if the Prime Minister comes, his presence would make a lot of difference. अब भूल गए सारे तस्वीर, गोली बारूद तो भूल ही जाइए, भूल गए सारे तस्वीर, विरोध प्रदर्शनी, लोगों की निराशा, लोग कैसे बेघर होके रास्ते में आके और इतने सारे लोगों के आंसू, इतने सारे लोगों के आंसू देश के सामने सवाल बन चुका था, जिसका जवाब किसी ने इन आंसुओं को तो नहीं दिया कि आप रोना बंद करो, हम हैं आपके साथ। बुरा लगेगा बीजेपी को, बुरा लगेगा उनके लीडर्स को अगर मैं कहूं कि आप मत रो, हम हैं आपके साथ, and if that implies BJP has not said it, but then and there are situations where actions speak much, much more than words. 133 minutes the Prime Minister had spoken, the longest speech, one of the longest speeches of any Prime Minister inside the Parliament while responding to the no confidence debate, out of which over 100 minutes were dedicated to attacks on opposition on whole host of issues, and the last 30 minutes, 31 minutes were dedicated after Manipur. And he spoke on Manipur on the 100th day, and that too after the 100th minute of his speech. And उससे पहले 20 सेकंड के लिए उन्होंने बात की जब मॉनसून के एक दिन पहले वो चौंकाने वाली तस्वीर लोगों के सामने आया, that viral video which showed how brutally two women were assaulted, outraged, paraded naked. I wish I can forget that scene. And I wish I can forget every scene of human suffering, irrespective of their communities, that I've only and only witnessed in Manipur. और आज सवाल उठेगा और उठ रहा है, जब आप कह रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री मणिपुर के दोस्त है, तो इस दोस्ती का परिभाषा क्या है, इस दोस्ती का डेफिनेशन क्या है? फ्रेंड इन नीड इज अ फ्रेंड इन डीड, और अ फ्रेंड वुड बिकम in the future your best friend only if voted to power. सवाल उठेगा आज के तारीख में. Nobody said that this has been done by this party. Nobody has said this has been done by BJP. Nobody has said that. The people of Manipur haven't said that. I haven't said that. Nobody is blaming the union government. Nobody is blaming the state government. But if there is a situation, how well the situation has been controlled and contained is something worth pondering about. Imagine if the same thing had happened in a non-BJP state. Imagine if the same thing had happened in a non-BJP state. Would BJP had refrained from engaging politics of blame game? Would BJP had shown that kind of a maturity and lead by example? If that is the case, why are we getting to see so much of political blame game if in Bengal or in Karnataka and elsewhere where BJP is in power? So nobody is talking about politics here. While I talk about BJP, I'm not giving any credence to opposition. And even if opposition raises the issue inside the parliament, outside the parliament, at the end of the day, there is a state government and there is a central government, and eventually it's they who have to do it. The very fact, a situation which first started on 3rd of May 2023 and has only lingered this long, even though I repeat, thankfully the intensity of violence had gone down after June, July, August, the intensity of violence had gone down. It almost became a sporadic affair, and then in December there had been a peak only in the More region, and then there had been incidents of sporadic killing coming in from the foothills here and there. And then day before yesterday, in the area bordering Imphal East and Kanpokpi, 2 people have, their bodies are yet to be recovered and handed over to families. That's what the family members are claiming. They have not received the body as yet. And today, Prime Minister Modi has been addressed and attributed as the friend of Manipur. Manipur goes to polling on 19th of April. There are 2 seats. In Inner Manipur, it's BJP, sitting minister from the state cabinet being fielded by BJP, and today, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has clearly got votes in favor of BJP, saying that every vote in favor of the BJP candidate and BJP would only strengthen Prime Minister Modi's hands, and Prime Minister Modi would then be elected as the Prime Minister for the third consecutive term. He also raised slogans, Ab ki baar 400 par, Jitayenge no seats, he will help us win 400 seats. But the question is, why didn't the Prime Minister go there for campaigning? Just asking. The Prime Minister had been touring in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister came to West Bengal. The Prime Minister has gone to other states. And if Prime Minister Modi is on the ticket, and if this is an election on quote-unquote Modi ki guarantee, then why hasn't Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Manipur even for election campaigning? Is this an unfair question? Finally, before I leave, I want to leave you with a picture. This is BJP's manifesto. This is BJP's manifesto, one page out of BJP's manifesto of 76 pages. 76 pages. You get to see that on the screen. 76 pages long manifesto of BJP. If you have a soft copy of that manifesto, अगर आपके पास उसका soft copy है, तो आप उसको कंप्यूटर या फिर फोन में खोलिए और उधर पे एक सर्च ऑप्शन आएगा. उस सर्च ऑप्शन में जाके आप सिर्फ मणिपुर टाइप कोशिश कीजिए और वेट कीजिए रिजल्ट्स में आपको क्या दिखता है. आप वेट करते रहेंगे क्योंकि रिजल्ट्स में आपको कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. आप जब मणिपुर टाइप करेंगे उस मैनिफेस्टो की सर्च इंजन में, उस जगह पे मणिपुर पे ऑन मणिपुर एक लाइन नहीं है. आप कह सकते हैं ये जनरल इलेक्शन है, पूरा देश का है. पश्चिम बंगाल, असम, त्रिपुरा, केरला, तमिलनाडु सबको लेके अगर अलग अलग विजन देना शुरू करें तो अलग हो जाएगा. लेकिन अगर मणिपुर का मुद्दा देश का मुद्दा है, अगर मणिपुर का मुद्दा देश का है, और अगर जैसे राम मंदिर देश का मुद्दा है और राम मंदिर का मेंशन इस मैनिफेस्टो में है, उसी तरह अगर मणिपुर का मुद्दा देश का मुद्दा है, तो क्यों मणिपुर की शांति और मणिपुर में सेटलमेंट और मणिपुर में रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ पीस, व्हाई वोंट दैट फाइंड अ मेंशन इन द मैनिफेस्टो? which region would have taken offense of that? अगर मणिपुर के बारे में एक दो लाइन लिखा होता तो क्या मिजोरम, त्रिपुरा, असम, नागालैंड, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, सिक्किम, पश्चिम बंगाल, उड़ीसा, बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, जम्मू कश्मीर, लद्दाख, केरला, कर्नाटका, उड़ीसा, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, पंजाब, कोई भी स्टेट माइंड कर जाते? और मैं इसको इसलिए छेड़ रहा हूं क्योंकि गृह मंत्री अमित शाह ने खुद कहा, मणिपुर देश का दिल है, मणिपुर में शांति हो, ये देश चाहता है और देश का मुद्दा है. Titash, do you have that sound bite ready? Do you have that speech ready? Let's hear out what the Union Home Minister Amit Shah said. Why is Manipur so important for India? Hear him out.
कहते हैं कि देश का भाग्य तब बदलेगा जब नॉर्थ ईस्ट का भाग्य बदलेगा. देश का भाग्य तब बदलेगा जब मणिपुर का भाग्य बदलेगा, तब देश का भाग्य बदलेगा. देश विकसित तब होगा जब हमारा मणिपुर विकसित होगा.
And in this manifesto, which has got no mention of Manipur, there is of course mention of Northeast. And in this, I will read out the portion where BJP has shared its vision for Northeast. It says, we will continue our efforts to address the issues in the disturbed areas and removed AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act, that's AFSPA, in a phased manner. We will further work towards resolution of interstate border disputes amongst northeastern states through sustained efforts. Leveraging Northeast as a strategic gateway for the Act East policy, we will work to leverage the Northeast as a strategic gateway for Bharat's Act East policy, ensuring connectivity, education, health, economic development and security, building sarovars to manage floods in northeast. We will ensure flood management in the northeast by conducting advanced satellite imagery to identify places where big reservoirs can be constructed to store excess waters according to topography, which will be used for irrigation, organizing water sports, among others. That's it. Of course, there is a plan for uh, better border management, and this has already been announced by the Union Home Minister that the entire stretch of border between India and Myanmar would be fenced, and the work has started. That he has mentioned today. He also spoke about Ghuspetia, and then he also blamed Congress, called Congress Tukre Tukre, a party which indulges with Tukre Tukre gang, would want to do Tukre Tukre of Manipur, और बीजेपी मणिपुर का टुकड़ा नहीं होने देगा. बीजेपी देश भी नहीं चाहेगा कि मणिपुर बढ़ जाए. ये मणिपुर सिर्फ बीजेपी का मुद्दा नहीं है. देश का भाग्य तब बदलेगा जब मणिपुर के भाग्य बदलेगा. ये मेरा भाषा नहीं है, गृह मंत्री का भाषा है. मुझे विश्वास है मेरे गृह मंत्री पे, हमारे गृह मंत्री पे, और मैं उस भरोसे से विश्वास के साथ कहता हूं कि देश का भाग्य तब बदलेगा जब मणिपुर के भाग्य बदलेगा. इंडिया इज वरीड अबाउट मणिपुर. And before I leave, I would quickly like to connect with the viewers. Not that I get to come on live these days that often because of election stories, and I've been traveling extensively. I've just come to Calcutta for a day, have to, pack my bags again, dump the old clothes, set of clothes, because I'm on the go all the time. So I don't have a laundry with myself. So I've just come down to Calcutta for a day, and then would be heading out to other constituencies very soon. So apologies if I've not been able to come on live broadcast on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean that I've taken my attention away either from Manipur or from Ladakh or from Sandesh Khali or from any other pressing issues of the east, northeast and the entire country. If this is how a friend ... then enemy is better than a friend, says Kumura. फेंकना तो आजकल सब पॉलिटिशियन का काम हो गया है और लोग भी बिलीव कर लेते हैं, सेज शुभजीत मंडल. डबल इंजन सरकार होने के बाद भी मणिपुर में हालत नहीं, आस्क्स लल्ली बुलूसू. I find it hard to believe he, Shah, has no shame to address after this long got the nerves to address public, and I really find more amazing is the people of Manipur. Sorry for the technical glitch, and it's not about a particular party or person. Every other Indian betrayed us. They don't want us, says Daniel Yong Kong. No, Daniel, you're wrong. And least of all, you can't say this to me. If I represent India, I represent India as much as you do. If I am an Indian, you are an Indian as much as I am. And this is same for every Indian. Every Indian. I do realize your pain and I do empathize, but never ever say this because it really hurts. Possibly you would say that the hurt quotient of mine is nowhere close to the hurt that you have felt or still feeling. the suffering that Manipur has seen and something that possibly you had witnessed very closely. Yet I would say, neither can I go back nor can you go back to time and correct a lot of things. We don't other help Manipur heal. We don't finally somebody says HM is coming to Manipur before election campaign, but there is only one community who can cast votes but can't contest election as candidate. This is the poor community. Well, I will not take of any community. And well, I just leave it to the people and the conscious of people. Our job is to highlight the stories. Our job is to ensure that people do not lose their voice to ask questions. Our job is not to influence anyone who to vote or not to vote. That is not the job of a journalist. This democracy belongs to the people, and the people would decide. So please, for heaven's sake, do not construe this as an attempt to malign any party's image right ahead of election. Sorry. Don't even go that way. Because if you go that way, many would ask the question, why and how the Union Home Minister Amit Shah had come back to Manipur only after 320 days, and why and how, even after such incidents of violence, Prime Minister Modi did not visit Manipur, the same Manipur, from where votes are now being sought so that Prime Minister gets elected for the third consecutive time. I leave you there. I leave you there. But know this for sure. Neither have I left Manipur, nor will I leave Manipur today and ever. Thank you for watching. Take care. I would once again urge and request all our viewers, do support us, do help us. It is not easy to be on the field, on the road, at times sleep inside the car if you can't afford a hotel. But the promise is to our viewers, हम जाएंगे हर एक जगह जहाँ पे मुमकिन हो जाना और उस जगह की लोगों से आपको परिचित करवाएंगे और उस जगह की कहानी को इलेक्शन के दौरान सामने लाएंगे ताकि लोग समझ पाए क्या इलेक्शन का मुद्दा होना चाहिए और क्या वो इलेक्शन का मुद्दा एक्चुअली है पॉलिटिशियंस के लिए. Thus, do support us, help us grow. Your subscription makes a lot of difference. If you like, share and subscribe, that would help us grow further. There are some interesting stories. Do watch them. There are interviews you should not miss. And again I say, this is not about me as an individual. This is about Team NTT, News the Truth, a name which is there, a name which has truth in itself, a name which thrives on truth, a team that thrives on truth. Thus I say, help us grow, support us, like, share and subscribe, share with your friends and families and tell them to watch our stories. In case you are not getting notification, come back to this channel every day, every second day, every third day. And if you find something new, please watch them like you have all other stories in the past. Thank you, good night and take care.